Hey, beautiful people, how are you doing? It is a privilege to have you with us once again. I am truly, truly humbled, right, for you being here. Release Billions is here to stay. I tell you, you are with me. Remember now, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on those notification bells so that whenever we do a post, you will be one of the first to be notified, right? So we're just gonna jump right into it today. We have a number of things that we would want to talk about. See you shortly, guys. Hey guys, we're back at it. So, as the topic may have suggested, right, we want to look at three questions today, and I believe these three questions are very valuable for us and in all that we're trying to get accomplished, whether it's today, whether it's next month, whether it's the rest of the year, 2 years from now, 10 years, a lifetime, right? I truly believe that these three questions are going to be very fundamental, very foundational, very structural, very much as a solid defense, as we move forward in accomplishing and being more than victors, conquerors in all that we do. So the first one, right, for sure we want to look on is the what. I know, right? What it is that you see within yourself, what it is that you hope to become, what it is that you are doing in becoming. All these questions can be developed or formulated from that one word, the what. And it is very important, it is very imperative that we make note. One of the things we want to add is that whenever we are making plans, moving forward, we want to ensure that we pencil it down or pen it down. You ever heard those terms? Pen it down, right? You want to make sure that you are making notation, taking key notes, right? Whether you're a small business, you're an individual, or you're a corporate, right? These things are of great importance because what you do, you are getting to the root as to what it is that you wish to accomplish from all that you are doing. And when you start to narrow it down into that aspect, everything else becomes much easier. You are able now to tap into that ultimate God-given ability. Remember what we spoke about self-worth, right? And if you have never heard that topic, please, you can go right ahead and take a listen at that amazing video that deals with self-worth. So you want to definitely ask yourself the question, what is the reason for me doing what I'm doing? What it is that I hope to accomplish, right? And once you are being totally honest with yourself, you are able to zoom in a lot closer. You're able to narrow down to the microscopic level so that you can make adjustments where adjustments are needed. You follow what I'm saying to you? Awesome, right? And after you have looked on the what, you want to also move to the why. So the what and the why is so important. Listen to me. If you ask yourself the question, why is it that you're doing? Why am I doing this video right now? Why is it that you're listening to this video right now? You see how easily, we can pose these questions and we can get a solid and a truthful, honest response within those answers, right? Because your why has to be very crucial. It has to be the foundation. It has to be that thing that helps to push you. It has to be larger than what you expected, right? Why do you want to be that multi-millionaire? Why do you want to be that great health practitioner? Why is it that you want to be that great football player, that great sports personality, right? Why? Once you start to understand the why and the reason behind all that you're doing, you are able, right, to make better and more accurate plans moving forward. And when you start to really apply the why, right, in to the what, you start to see more effective and more beneficial plans and solutions coming from all of that, because you know your why is complementing your what, and your what is complementing your why, right? So think about it for a second. If you never had a purpose behind what it is that you're thinking or doing now, the why behind it, you possibly would have never came across this video, right? And I want to bet that whatever is being said on this video now, it is not the first time you are hearing it. So you want to understand that the aim of you understanding and getting the point as to why it is that you are doing what you're doing or about to do is because you want to be better. It's ultimately always trying to be better than where we're at. I want to leave this nugget with you. Have you ever heard the term that you are your greatest asset? You are your greatest asset, I promise you. But you have to start to believe in yourself first. And that is why we go through that self-worth video, because you have to understand that you are enough and you have all that it takes in order to move on to the next level. And you have to understand that you are an asset. Once you start to renew your mind, once you start to engage in the mental, psychological, spiritual, and then into the physical, you are able now to stand better, make better decisions, make better steps. That even you are at that job that is really rubbing you the wrong way, and it may not be able to pay the bills that you ultimately wanted, but you have a why, you have a what that you are working on that is ultimately going to take you to that next level. You follow what I'm saying? Now, once you have the what, once you have the why, you want to have the when, right? You want to have the when because you want to put a time that is associated with all that you're doing, right? When you don't have a time, you can't hold yourself accountable as effectively as you should, right? Think about this, right? Think about you just saying, boy, I definitely see myself being a neurosurgeon, right? And you know, I truly want to help people because that is your why, and I want to be able to help my family because, you know, as a neurologist, you are able now to, by helping persons, you're also be benefited in the process as well, because they are seeking out your specialist, your advice, and your skill set, right? But if you don't have a timeline that is associated with that, right? Not saying that you are not able to still become, it might just take a longer time, right? When you could have done it much shorter, and, you know, making adjustments where adjustments are needed. And that's one of the reasons why you have your when, because you are able to look back, projecting forward, and say, all right, this is what I did last month. I can definitely cut back on this, right? I can take that out of my planning. I can add this or two, and I can observe again for another month or two, and then see what is happening. So each time you are adjusting and you are becoming much better than who you are. I promise you, I want to ask you a question. How many of you can tell me that 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that you are at the same place mentally that you were then? See what I'm saying? Because you are constantly growing, you're constantly enriching, empowering yourselves. And that is why it is important for you to have a fundamental setup that is going to propel you forward by ultimately tapping into that great achievement, that great self-worth that is going to come from you. And I know it can be a daunting task if if you just look on it from that one big picture. You want to break it up in stages. You want to take it in strides. You want to ensure that you are holding yourself accountable, knowing that you have enough within you. You are making the plans, whether you're single, whether you're a couple, or whether you're just a parent, just trying to figure this out as you go. Wherever you are, right, whichever nationality you're from, I am saying to you that you are able to accomplish this if you have the what, the why, and the when fully, properly thought and written out, and you're holding them accountable. I promise you, I'm going to see the reports in the chat. I am going to see the reports in the email saying to me that they have achieved because this is what they have done, and this is the result of what they have done that is taking place currently. We are all here to help each other. We are all here to be better for ourselves, better for our families. And once we start to get it, it's like when you get that thing, when you're trying to seek or you're trying to understand a particular thing, and it's like once you get it, oh my God, it's like you can butter that bread in all different ways. You can even start to add additional toppings onto that bread because you are now an expert on just buttering bread. Naturally, I'm just using an example here so you can get what I'm saying, right? So that's where we are heading. That's what we want to accomplish. And I'm going to be here for the long haul. I am going to be sharing as much information as I possibly can, right? This is going to be one of those channels that deals with self-help, financial stability, as well as the spiritual man, so that you are able to actually be in a better position as you move forward. Thank you so much for sharing with me. Thank you so much, right, for being partnering with me, and I can't wait to hear your responses in the response comment section. Remember to like, guys, remember to share, remember to subscribe, and remember to turn on the notification bell. All right, peace, guys. Love you guys.